Today we are talking about Nigeria and Ghana. But first of all, before we go into that, listen to what King Promise had to say about Ghana and tell me what you think.
Nigeria is bigger than Ghana, bro. Like, come to think of it, bro. Accra. Oh, fuck Accra. Ghana, the whole of Ghana is not bigger than Lagos. Say God. Lagos is bigger than the whole of Ghana. And it's not even the capital of Nigeria. So if you are doing numbers wise, it's not even fair. Because Lagos don't big past Ghana. Ghana is 24 million people. Nigeria is about 300 million people. Numbers no they work. Come on, man.
Is that true? Before we end this video, you are going to know if it's true or it's not. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever new videos are out. Don't forget to do the needful. Like and share, comment your thoughts after watching this video. Pella in Ghana. You know, Pella is not gone yet because he said he has a next door in Kenya. So Pella is enjoying his life in Ghana. Yes, Pella, big of yourself anywhere you are. But the thing King Promise talk, Charlie, I the one make King Promise come clarify. How can you say Lagos is bigger than the whole of Ghana? Like, fuck Accra, bro. Are you now selling out your country? Anyways, what King Promise said, we don't understand what he was actually trying to mean. I don't know what he's trying to say. But to me, it's a big no to me. Yes. Why is this a big no? This is a big no because Nigeria is among the West Africa, Nigeria is the most populated country we all know about. But comparing just a state like Lagos to Ghana is a very wrong thing to do because, number one, we all know in Ghana we have over 33 million population, and in Nigeria they have more, but he specifically stated Lagos. So let's take Lagos. Lagos has 24 to 25 million people. But bro, Lagos is very crowded. Lagos alone is very crowded. Like, because of the population, it's like this. And the whole, just Lagos alone is a very small state with a lot of people. Now, if you are comparing Lagos to Ghana, bro, this is wrong. It shouldn't be done anywhere. No, it's just wrong to compare such thing. Especially when you think. Now, let's talk about why you should ever think Lagos is bigger than Ghana. Come on, bro. Apart from the population, nothing else. Like, it's not, you shouldn't even do it because when you come to Ghana, check. Ghana is a very big country. We need some of Nigerians to even come here because we have mass land where people are not even overcrowded. When you're going to the northern region, you see the bushes you pass because every place is crowded. Bushes you pass, we have the mass land. We have land that can still contain over 100 million people. But say Ghana, the whole of Ghana is just as big as you can see it, but we just have less people. That alone should tell you what is actually going on or what will go on in this country. Now, let's take our time and break this down. When it comes to population, the whole Nigeria is very populated than Ghana. That's true. But now, when it comes to the economy we are living in, let me break things down for y'all. So whilst we break things down, we'll look at 4 aspects. That's number 1, the stable democracy, the safe and friendly, how Ghana is, and then the growing tourism, and the last one, stable currency. That's what you're looking in Ghana. So now, when we talk about a stable democracy, peaceful transition and power, very politically stable. In Ghana, our politics is very stable, unlike Nigeria. Now, we have John Dramani Mahama in power, and guess what is actually going on in Ghana? We have our committee who are, asking questions from the past governments, the people that led it. What is actually going on with finance? And people are asked to clarify what they've used millions of cedis for. And this is helping in our Ghana political sectors. It is helping because I don't think they have anything like this in Nigeria. Now, when you go to Nigeria, to my research and what I know, not what I think, what I know is that in Nigeria, their political leaders are quoting, they are somehow corrupted because there are a whole lot of projects they need to deal with, but they are misusing the money for unnecessary things. And that is why, you see, the smaller the population, the good and smoother the economy is going to be. But the larger it is, then you will need more fundings to, get things right. Now, after looking at the politics, you will find out that in Ghana here, our politics is very smooth going than Nigeria. And ask yourself this question: why do you think we have more of Nigerians in Ghana here? That's a big question. You see, Nigeria is too much populated to extend that when it comes to finding work, like employment for the youth, it's one difficult thing that is ongoing in Nigeria. The only thing I can say Nigerians are beating us with is with entertainment, anything arts, like creative arts. They are beating us in music, entertainment, movies. You can see for yourself. You see, in Nigeria, we have these bigger productions that produces movies here and there. We have entertainment that people stream a whole lot. Now, bear this in mind. When you're comparing Ghana and Nigeria, you should consider what the economy holds. In Ghana, the economy holds a very great thing. And not to mention about it, now let's talk about tourism. Ghana, okay, our tourism has been improved. And Nigeria, the tourism is still growing. Get that in Ghana, tourism has been improved, and in Nigeria, the tourism is still growing. Now, let's talk about safe and friendly. In Ghana, Ghana is one of the most safest country when it comes to the West Africa, because what I know is that, for example, we have this Mali country. Mali is not that bad as we think, but these Fulanis have been causing a whole lot of confusions here and there, to extend that they have now gotten into Nigeria, and in fact they've conquered part of Nigeria, and that they are mashing up things. And we are talking about friendly staffs and countries, Ghana is the most friendly. Why am I saying Ghana is the most friendly? When you travel and you come to Ghana here, Ghana is the only place where, not only, but sometimes you can go when you're on the street and you ask someone for help, you're likely to get what you want, because people in Ghana here seem or are not greedy as people think they are. No. And when you talk about friendly, you can get into a transport vehicle, and whilst the vehicle is moving, just me in the vehicle, I don't know anybody in the vehicle. The next guy sitting by me started having conversation with me like he has seen me in the past 10 years, like he knows me in the past 10 years or 12 years ago. The kind of communications you and the person will have, you are going to love it. That's one thing about Ghana. What again? Now let's talk about the currency. In Ghana, our currency alone should speak to you that it's a power. Ghana and Nigeria have some kind of similarities, and aside that too, we have unique things in common. Yes, our color, yeah, and sometimes the way we talk, especially our pidgin. Just that English is not our actual language we speak. But believe me, when you're comparing Nigeria and Ghana's English, bro, talk for yourself. Which country has the fluent, okay? Which country's English is eloquent? Not to compete about that, you will have to do your own research and know. So, for example, there are some kind of pronunciations that in Ghana. In fact, I'm even diving into languages. Let's remain back to currency. We'll get back to languages. In Ghana, let's make this maths. When you are checking for the currency, you should have it in mind that our GDP in Ghana alone can conquer Nigeria, especially when it comes to how much employees are getting paid in Nigeria as compared to Ghana. So let's check for Ghana. How much does an average Ghanaian earn? Yeah. So an average Ghanaian, Charlie, this is not true, but let's read it. An average Ghanaian earns 900 to 1,500 Ghana cedis. Okay, so let's check how much an average in USA. Sorry, in Nigeria. So now let's do this maths. They said in Nigeria, a monthly salary that varies widely by professions with average blah 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 is around 1 million to one. How? I don't know how their currency works, but let's check this out. So in Ghana, we have 900 to 100, 500,000 Ghana cedis. So we go to our calculator, then we move this to Nigeria, then we check 1,500, sorry. 1,500 Ghana cedis is equivalent to 200, almost, let me say 205,000 Ghana cedi. Sorry, 205,000 Naira. Oh God, I don't even know the Nigeria currency. Naira, right? Okay. 205,000 Naira, 450. That is in Nigeria. So an average earning 1,500 in Ghana takes it to Nigeria, and he or she gets 205,450 Naira. Okay, so now let's check for Nigeria. How much does an average person earn in Nigeria? Okay, so with the professionals, they earn 1 million, but we are not going there. We'll soon check for Ghana's professionals. Okay, so an average person earns 158,761. So now let's convert this. Let's convert this. 158,761. So that is in Ghana cedis 1,159 Ghana cedis. So now let's check for professions. How much does a professor earns in Ghana? Clear. So professors, or let me say professional people in Ghana here, earn 98,000 Ghana cedis to 105,000 Ghana cedis. When you calculate this to Nigeria, believe me, let's just take 100,000. That's like 30 million plus in Ghana cedis. So comparing when it comes to salary, or let's say employment wise, I think Ghana, because we are smaller in population, we have bigger opportunities than Nigeria, and it pays well, because when you are more, they try splitting the prices in which people that are minor could earn. They try splitting it to the majority. So now let's talk about the language. When it comes to language, we all know that in Ghana, our English, I'm not bragging, but our English is eloquent than Nigeria. Though in Nigeria, they try to speak as a not in PG, but it still sounds, especially when it comes to their heavy words. So for example, we say election. We say election, but they say election. So when it comes to the words pronunciation, sometimes you think Nigerians are trying to form their own English, but that isn't the case. It's just the accent boundary. I think it's what they eat. Do you understand? So sometimes when they speak, we hardly hear them, but when we speak, they hear us clearly. And that is how it is. So, for example, let's use a bigger word like work. Nigeria, they don't say work, they say walk. And in Ghana, WALK is that term, walk. And for them, WALK is still walk, and WORK is still walk. So I just asked myself, if the person that sang Work, 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 work. He sang it, walk, 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 walk. How will this sound into your ear? Ask yourself this question. So I don't blame Ken Promise when he's comparing just Lagos to Ghana. I don't know what he's actually seeking, but it's a big no for me. It's a lie. Lagos is not bigger than Ghana. When it comes to even the land, it's not. Lagos is very small, very small. I think Lagos size alone, okay, not the population, but the size will just be like Greater Accra, containing 20 million, over 20 million people. But in Ghana, see, we contain 33 to 34 million people. What do you think? Drop everything you think in the comment section below. And in my next video, stay tuned. It's going to be marvelous. Peace out.